In my hands, I have the Lenovo Slim7i Aura Edition, the 14-inch Intel-based laptop for 2025. Let's unbox this thing straight ahead. Hey guys, it's Al from Techaeris, and I'm back with another unboxing video, this time of the Lenovo Slim7i Aura Edition 14-inch for 2025. I did an unboxing and a review of the Lenovo Slim7i Aura Edition 15.3-inch Intel-based laptop last year, and that was one of my favorite laptops of 2024. So they're back again this year with a new Slim7i, but a bit smaller at 14 inches. So we're going to see how that looks. One of the first things that I saw looking at the spec on this is one of the complaints I had of the last edition, the Slim7i 15.3, was that it was an IPS panel. This has an OLED panel. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited to unbox this thing. Let's get straight to that unboxing. All right, guys, here we have the Lenovo Slim7i Aura Edition already out of the box because the box is too large for my desk. But in the box, you get manuals and documentation, but you also get the 65-watt adapter. And that is a very small adapter, which is very nice to see with a USB-C and on here. And a pretty long cord. It's pretty good. So I really like that we're getting to these smaller adapters for these laptops. It was really cumbersome to have adapters that were so large all the time. So it's nice to have that. It's better for portability. So, all right. So we will take this out. And here we have your Lenovo Slim7i Aura Edition 14-inch. This is the follow-up to last year's 15-inch. And here you can see we have the Lenovo logo. And right along the top, this is where your webcam sits. That's the housing for the webcam. And on the back is just a hinge. Nothing big here, nothing major. And matter of fact, this looks almost identical to last year's model, just smaller. And here we have the back again with the great and Dolby Atmos sound. And then you have this ridiculous sticker here for people that, for whatever reason, like to heat button cell batteries. And it's very thick and it's ugly. So this has to get removed. I don't understand why we need to do that, but that's what they do now. And we have a speaker on one side and on the other. And then we have 2 rubber feet and 1 long rubber foot there. And it looks like 4 T5 screws are probably holding this in. So I don't know about upgradability. We're not going to take it out. We're not going to take that off. But here on this side, you get 1 USB-A port. You get a headphone jack, your power button, and your camera shutter. And this was an issue for a lot of people, this power button on the side here. I never really had an issue with it, but apparently people were pushing this by accident when they were picking up their laptop with last year's model. So just so you know, it's there. It didn't really bother me that much. On this side, we have an HDMI port, 2 USB-C Thunderbolt 4 ports, and a micro SD card slot, which I think is useless, but you know, full-size micro SD card or a full-size SD card slot would have been better. But I understand the reason why they do it, because it's a small chassis. So we'll open this guy up and we'll look at the display. And here is the keyboard. And this thing, it has a backlit keyboard, but it looks identical, almost identical to the 15.3-inch from last year. Very comfortable keyboard with a coating on these keys that some people found that they didn't like. Some reviewers didn't like this coating. I had no issue with the coating. It was fine. Lenovo keyboards are always nice. Glass trackpad. It is not haptic, and that is my only complaint. I would like to see a haptic trackpad on these laptops. Speaker grills here at the top, and that's how they were on the 15.3, except for this was just a little wider of a deck. OLED display, and has Windows Hello on it. And of course, it is running the Intel Lunar Lake Core Ultra 7 processor in here. So we're going to, I'm going to run some B-roll, and then I'll talk over some of the specs on this thing, and, we'll have a closer look at it. All right, guys, let's take a look at the Lenovo Slim7i Aura Edition 14-inch for 2025. Let's take a look at some specs here. All right, we are running the Intel Core Ultra 7 258V processor, which is the Lunar Lake processor that was introduced last year. This has an LPE core max 3.70 gigahertz, P-core of max 4.80 gigahertz with turbo boost, 8 cores, 8 threads, 12 megabits of cache, 32 gigabits of MOP. You can either get Windows 11 Pro or Windows 11 Home on this laptop. I didn't look to see which one we got on this review unit. It doesn't matter to me. See here, we have Intel Arc graphics integrated, 32 gigs of LPDDR5X dual channel 8533 megahertz RAM. And then the storage is up to 1 terabyte PCIe Gen 4 M.2. And that's what this one does have. Has a 70 watt hour battery with Rapid Charge Express, 4 speaker system with Dolby Atmos, and 4 voice ID mics. Also has a 5 megapixel webcam with an IR cam for Windows Hello. Works great. ePrivacy webcam shutter switch. And of course, we already talked about the ports, which is 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports with 40 gigabits per second with display port and power delivery. Micro SD card reader, we talked about that. HDMI 2.1 with up to 4K 60 hertz support. And then you also get a USB-A port, which is 5 gigabits per second, always on. And then you have the headphone mic combo on there as well. For wireless, you have Wi-Fi 7, 802.11be, and Bluetooth 5.4. This is a 14-inch WUXGA 1920 by 1200 panel at 60 hertz and it is an OLED display, 16 by 10 aspect ratio with 400 nits brightness and 100% sRGB, 100% P3, Dolby Vision, VESA certified display HDR, True Black 500, TUV low blue light certification, iSafe certification, glass, and it is also a touch screen. And dimensions are 13.9 millimeter, 312 millimeter, 219.3 millimeter, and 1.29 kilograms, which is about 2.84 pounds, which is very light, which is nice to see. The color is Luna Gray. We already seen this color with Lenovo. It's a kind of their fallback color. Kind of think a lot of their laptops will come in this color. Let's see what other things we have. You have preloaded software on here with Dolby Access and Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos, Intel Unison, Lenovo Now, Lenovo Utility, Lenovo Vantage, McAfee, which is horrible. I wish they would not install that, but you have it here if you want it. Microsoft 365, Adobe with a trial, Adobe Creative Cloud with 2-month membership. All right, let's talk about some of the features on the Lenovo Slim7i Aura Edition. One AI PC to rule them all, they say. Intel Core Ultra processors enable matchless AI experiences like helpful productivity assistance, text and image creation, and collaboration effects to make everything you do easier, faster, and better. With high-performance graphics, you will unlock accelerated AI experiences like faster photo and video editing, next-level thermals for quiet, cool performance, power through long sessions with Lenovo Slim7i, Aura Edition's advanced thermal design with 30-watt TDP and internal blowing tech. It keeps cool and quiet even during heavy tasks. Optimized airflow directs heat away from the CPU, while efficient fans reduce noise, letting you focus on gaming, creating, or working without distraction. Create anytime, anywhere, create on the go with long-lasting battery life and the latest Intel Core Ultra CPU with AI Core. It smartly balances performance and power, switching between high performance and efficiency cores based on your tasks, edit, render, or design. Now, this is not the first Lunar Lake laptop I've used. The Lunar Lake chipset is very good on battery. Arrow Lake, I think, is a little bit better, but both of these chipsets for Lunar Lake and for Arrow Lake are just fantastic. Intel's been doing some really good work with these chips. Slimmer and lighter, ultra portable, and perfect for creating on the go. This laptop is thinner, lighter, and tougher with a unibody chassis and smaller motherboard. I just reviewed the Lenovo X1 Carbon Gen 13 Aura Edition, and that one is a little bit smaller, a lot lighter, and a lot thinner than this one, but it is also more than twice the price. So if you want a laptop to compete with that X1 Carbon Gen 13, this is the one. This has almost everything the X1 Carbon has, minus the build and the thinness and lightness, but otherwise it's a fantastic alternative to that. So of course you have the all the Aura Edition things that come with this whole thing, with like attention mode, power mode, wellness mode. And then you get the tap to share, so you can share your gallery from your phone to the laptop itself with just a tap, and that works with iPhone as well. And we've covered that before in the last Aura Edition. And we'll refresh your memory when we do this review about the Aura features. So that is all for this unboxing and this overview. I'm not going to go, there's so much more to go into here, and I don't want to go into all of it, but we will link down below where you can purchase this laptop, and you have tons and tons of information there to peruse through and take a look at. So make sure you go and do that. All right, guys, that was the Lenovo Slim7i Aura Edition 14-inch. As you can see, very, very much like the first 15.3-inch Aura edition of the Slim7i Aura. It is an amazing laptop, so light, great build quality, great specs. The only thing that I would have changed, and I mean, I have not, this is still going to be an ongoing review, but just for my first impression, they fixed a lot of things, or a few things that I didn't like about the first one, mainly that IPS panel. They put an OLED on this one, fantastic, well done. Keyboard is still great. The only thing is that trackpad. The trackpad is nice. I'm not gonna slam it, but a haptic trackpad would have been beautiful. This would make a fantastic machine with a starting price point of $1159. So $1160 for something like this, I think, is a great deal. And I'm excited to get the review done. And I'm actually going to take this with me to Mobile Congress this year. So this will be my traveling laptop next week when I'm heading out to MWC 2025. So with that all said, please, if you've watched our videos, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all the things that, I always ask you at the end of every video to do, and every other YouTuber asks you as well. But it's only because that's what Google likes to see. That's what YouTube likes to see. To get into the algorithm, you need to have likes, you need to have comments, you need to have notifications and subscribers to perform a little bit better. And that's what we're hoping to do. Help me get to 2,500 subs. Let's get that done quickly before summer comes. I would appreciate that. Let's get through spring and get into summer, and let's get past the 2,500 mark, and maybe we can kickstart this YouTube channel together. I appreciate you guys highly. So please take care of yourselves and each other, and we will talk to you on the other side.